As we've said before, to make an essay persuasive and engaging, we need to explain why this matters. Why does this question mean anything to a more general population rather than just to a psychological research paper? And we've discussed these implications briefly in previous lessons, but let's go through them again. So, four important ones are marriage rates falling, birth rates falling, divorce rates rising, and marriage satisfaction. So we haven't actually covered marriage satisfaction, but I would encourage you to carry out your own research into different cultures and whether marriage satisfaction has increased or decreased over time. And I've included a screenshot here from a famous Jordan Peterson podcast in which he discusses the fact that for 50% of women, by 2030, they are single and childless. And as we discussed previously, this has implications for birth rates, marriage rates, and fertility rates, which means that the global population is falling, or at least it isn't rising at the rate it was previously. So let's zoom out a little bit then. And some useful tips that I would like to share from my previous experiences of mentoring students and also writing my own prize-winning essay in the past would be the following. Make sure you include citations and references. Make sure you fully understand the question before you start writing. Make sure you sense check your work. Make sure you read a lot of research, but don't get overwhelmed because there is so much out there. Remember that it's not about how much you know or how many studies you've read, but rather how you communicate this in a persuasive and engaging way to the examiner. I would encourage you to watch videos and explainers on the material, particularly if it's around a concept that you find difficult or complex to understand. So maybe something like IQ. I'd encourage you to read past good examples of essays and not just psychology essays to get a sort of sense for how to structure and write a persuasive and engaging essay that shows off your critical thinking skills, which you definitely should show off, as well as your originality. And last but not least, do not take the study at face value. So don't take the study in the question at face value. Do not take any research studies that you read and then draw upon your essay at face value. You must criticize them and you must evaluate them, even if they are very strong studies.